this time.
Kaja and Aldous gets banned now.
Grok is left open. Will they pick it up?
I think they. Oh wait. Whoa.
Oh, the Lunox! It gets.
That could be a hover, but I think they could lock that in.
I would lock that in. Jesus,
And they
there you
did.
go. SXC gonna pick up the Lunox. This could be bad here for Aether Main. Again, Lunox, a very broken hero in terms of
Well,
everyone.
at least either main knows what hero to target now.
Wow, this is gonna be very,
A
very
hover on
difficult.
Eudora?
Nah, they're just showing out. I mean,
Probably.
maybe they're gonna listen to it. They're gonna show us some
No, I just it's
off
just
meta
hover,
picks, right? Yeah, I know.
You were the one that kept on saying Orthodox picks and
Yeah,
off
maybe
meta
they're gonna
picks.
do it. Then of course that's just a joke. Obviously, they're gonna lock in the Alice as well as the Grok. Kind of makes you wonder: is this something that Aether Main is ready for? What do you think?
Maybe, since you did say there are instances that we are expecting the unexpected,
Yeah.
and hopefully they'll be prepared.
Again, this is a very strong composition here from SXE so far. Having the Akai as a front line, locking someone down with the Hurricane Dance while Lunox wails on it with all the skills, the long range skills. It's going to be a very bad day for Aether Main if ever they lose out on a team fight. Then again, they have the Grok and the Alice for the full 5-on-5. As long as they play their cards right, it could still be a strong counter here.
Well, do you have any predictions on who they might pick up now?
Again,
It's still a hover, but
I want
do
to
you
get the
think
Harley.
Leonard is okay.
Leonward is kind of okay, but I want to see Harley maybe, or someone with like that Selena exactly, the one who's not left out on the bans, to just go off into a strong composition, have the Selena snipe as much as you can, keep your distance from this Lunox, and hopefully come out on top in the team fight because of in the pickings. Because team fights, it's if this Lunox is allowed to free hit, it's gonna be very bad.
Oh, yes, indeed. Well, what they could do is Selena could focus on Lunox, since we all know this, right? How scary Selena could be in the early game. The stun, the burst, yada yada, all that. They could utilize that and try to take down Lunox first or focus on Lunox and then maybe go to Hayabusa next.
That's a good possibility here. Hayabusa is actually a strong assassin. Maybe can be used to go to the backline to pick off the Selena and to pick off the Alice before she starts to engage into the fight. Because you know the Alice, once she goes in with this and ults into a huge amount of targets, she's almost unkillable with the life steal on her skills. So before the Alice pops it out, maybe the Hayabusa can be used to target out someone in the back. Take him out before they can make an impact. Again, it's still any man's game here. Aether Main gonna be picking up the Gatot Kacha just for the last one. Kind of makes me wonder. Aether Main is looking like they're this time around. They're the ones who want to go for the 5v5.
Yep.
Aether right now SXC they just want to use the Lunox to get kills in the laning phase and then snowball from there. I think that's the game plan here. Again, everyone's you have the Akai for the safety as well as the Lolita. So that could allow you a lot of confident picks here for SXC. So.
They're probably opting to protect Lunox as much as they can, since, yeah, we all know Lunox is like, we've been waiting for her to get nerfed since, I don't know, the moment she got out, right?
Yes, exactly. Lunox is way overdue for a nerf. I absolutely agree there, Miss Yuko. And again, thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with us. Don't forget to share the stream. Hashtag #BeLegendary. Hashtag MPLS2. And we might just read your comments here. We're all watching out. Of course, and thank you so much for hanging out on chat. Type in your predictions. AE win or do you want SXC win? Let's try to find that out as we go into the land of dawn. So far. What about you, Miss Yuko? The very beautiful Miss Yuko. Who do you
Stop
predict?
overhyping me, man. Anyway, so actually, before Aether Main got Gatot, I was actually looking at SCX Imba. But now that they got Gatot, I'm actually having second thoughts and maybe I should look to Aether Main because good Gatot plays can be really useful when it comes to team fights.
Absolutely. I mean, Gatot ultimates have always been highly contested both in ranked as well as in the online qualifiers, and looks like this is not going to be any different. Although the thing about Gatot right now today, he hasn't actually won yet. So
Oh yeah.
he got picked. I
So
think
is this a curse of the day, or
Yeah.
maybe Aetherman can break it, right?
that's a big question here. Again, Gatot Gacha is very useful once you get the ultimates in, once everyone is in a good position. But the question is, can they be used in time? Is the sync gonna be perfect here for Aether main to pull that off? So
Well, do you see any possible combinations when it comes to Aetherman's picks right here?
I mean, I kind of want to have them go for the team fights early on, maybe just to force Lunox out, try to assassinate her. And looks like that's gonna be not gonna be the case. He's gonna be the one doing the assassinations as EJ is gonna get taken down. First blood for SXC, and there was no answer there for Aether main.
Well, this is kind of scary because once Aetherman does give Lunox the advantage that she gets, she is gonna be at the front lines just getting one kill after another.
And again, once you give the kills to the Lunox, man, I hope you're prepared. You prepare your band-aids. 'Cause you're gonna need a lot of them. You're gonna get hit with scales left and right. Of course, in the mid lane, it's gonna be another clash here for SXC. It's Aether main trying to force out some team fights. And again, so far, even though they got the first blood, Aether main is ahead in gold just because of the rotations. Again, that's very smart as well. You're gonna get another one though. This time around, Aether main, they will initiate. Once Changu hit level 4.
It's a revenge kill, man.
Yeah, and the instant that Changu hits level 4 on the Alice, man, they go for the fight right away. And you saw what happened there. Aether main this time around gonna be controlling the rotations. Most likely the turtle, but looks like SXC gonna try to go in. They fail. Again, they miss out on the shots.
Well, we could see how fast SCX also disengaged. Probably because they know I couldn't do it. So
Yeah. Of course, SXC. Very,
SXC,
very
I mean.
strong. Very, very strong on the lineup here. Again, I'm very confident that this Lolita is still gonna win out on top, right? Lolita can protect this Hayabusa, can protect this Lunox nonstop. Just give him the proper position. You mark my words. Let's see though. I mean, I want to see what they have. What kind of plays Aether main can do to work around the Lolita, because that's the question. Can they play around it? And can they play safely enough to initiate the 5v5 team fights?
So I actually think that both Lunox and Lolita is focusing on proper positioning right here. And that's probably going to be a game decider for them. But with Aetherman's damage, and again, how in sync they are, I think they can probably answer to that.
Yeah, I mean, just try to go for the sync and you should be able to execute team fights, right? I mean, the big question here is the team fights. Can they execute and can they actually play safe? Again, execution, we've seen SXC. They have been doing pretty well against the strong veterans in Aether main. So you got to give them credit, right?
Yeah. Them being able to win one game and probably, I think they can get another is actually something.
Which is exactly what's happening right now on Aether main. Under turret, Gatot will ult out, but will be flickered out by Honda and Dexter. Of course, here comes Get on the revenge. EJ caught under a tower. Double kill for the Lunox player. Again, Changu gonna make a run for it. LeBron is on the side, watching helplessly as his team gets taken apart. Of course, SXC still gonna be fighting off under the turtle this time around. And again, Archie, all the while this is happening, Archie and Leomord is on the top
And
lane.
they have their own fight at the top lane, so they have their own business to deal with.
Yes, and that's a question here. Can they completely... who's going to come out on top? And who's going to help their teammates earlier? And then that's going to be the question. LeBron, though, going to get hunted down by Honda. He blocks a lot of it, but the shield not going to be enough to sustain against him. LeBron with an easy kill there. Very aggressive play from SXE. They pay for it with their lives.
Well, we could now see that SXC right here putting so much pressure, and they actually kind of have the map control now. But let's just wait and see how they'll be able to utilize this. I still think it could be anyone's game, but damage-wise, you know which team I'm looking at.
Absolutely. Again, there is no lack of damage here for SXC and Aether main. They're gonna need to come up strong here with something. They're gonna have to hunt those people, hunt these people down one by one. Of course, Aether main they're ahead in gold, but in the team fights, I'm just scared for them. I'm just scared because Aether main they could probably lose out in a straight 5v5, even though
Yeah.
their composition is designed to fight 5v5. As long as Ged gets a free hit, this should be bad. It looks like Dexter gonna make sure that Lunox doesn't fall. Of course, they're gonna lock in Crypt. Crypt dives out into Haji with the ultimate. He still gets taken out by the Lunox once more. It's gonna be a killing spree. Flickering Numinant Blast hits EJ. But all the while that was happening, bottom lane turret gets taken out. Again, more gold to Aether main. And wow, they are doing quite well splitting up the map.
I actually think that Selena split pushing while the action is away from her is actually good. Just because they could get objectives that even though they might have fails when it comes to team fights.
Exactly. And speaking of team fights, though, I think they want to go for more. Honda in a very bad position. Here comes the rest of the team, though. Get goes onto Kenji. He's taken very, very low. Forces out to Flicker. Of course, Honda taken out of contention as he is demolished. On the back end, though, Kenji also falls. Of course, the rest of the team, they're going to be coming up strong. Selena takes down the Akai, and that's going to be the retreat initiated by the rest of the SXC squad. Right now, they're still down on they're still down on gold, but they are ahead on kills. But Aether main, they control a big part of the map.
Yeah, this is a comeback, man.
Absolutely.
Earlier, I have got to admit that they were losing when it comes to team fights and kills, but slowly but surely, they're climbing to the top, and now they are nearing to their enemy's base.
Exactly, and if it is gonna be the base fight, if you're talking about base fight cameras, there you go. We are gonna be in a lot of trouble, especially if you're SXC. If they catch this Lunox off guard, that's like 50% of your damage down
that's
the
true.
drain already.
They could probably target Akai afterwards, but I do think they should target Martis first.
Yeah, I
or
mean-
maybe Hayabusa, but don't focus much on Lolita or Akai afterwards.
Yeah, and then afterwards, it's gonna be a whole lot of hurting for your team if ever that does go through. So you have to be very careful. Again, it's still any man's game, right? If SXC can find Aether main in a bad position, in a bad team fight, they'll probably come out on top. Because they do have the firepower to do so. And right now, they're exerting pressure on the different part of the map, while Aether main is in the mid lane. That's a bit of a questionable play.
Another questionable play would be we are seeing that Aether main is pushing pressure, right?
Yeah.
They are applying pressure all over the map. But I looked up and I realized SXC doesn't have any turrets down for Aether main yet.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's,
I mean,
and it's roughly almost, well, it's above 9 minutes, but it's
Yeah.
above 9 minutes into the game already. So that's kind of, guys, you might want to push.
I know. It kind of signals for team fight though. SXC, they are on the side. Lolita tries to go for the Numinant Blast, but Aether main is already in the middle of the fight. Changu, life steals in the front. EJ subs in from the back. And then, of course, Honda gonna block every projectile, but he still gets taken very, very low. And Turret will suffer because of the pressure from Aether main. Wow, what an explosive fight there from Aether.
Okay, I'm calling it, they're back.
They're back.
The aggression we all love from game one, it's back. Aether main, they're probably gonna push as much as they can, dish out as much damage as they can, and whatever small mistakes SXC will have, Aether main will highlight that and they'll be able to take things to their advantage.
Yeah, and they're gonna get snowballed out of position completely. And you saw what Aether main can do. I mean, Lolita, Honda on this Lolita, a bit of a questionable Numinant Blast there.
Yeah.
Didn't really hit anything, right?
Yep. Probably
So-
maybe wrong predictions.
Yeah, maybe it's actually very difficult to predict. They are fighting inside this bush earlier, so you didn't really know if Aether main was gonna come out on top. But this time around, looks like Aether main gonna go fight in the same position. And of course, Dexter is gonna be there to block out Crypt. He gets locked in. He jumps in. And looks like it's not going to hit that many targets. He's still on the back end, though. They take down the Lunox. And as we said, that's 50% of the damage out for SXC. The rest of Aether main looks like they're going to be very happy to chase up the Honda. He will just go for the Suicide Squad into the tower. That's a lot of map control being given over to Aether main. 6,000 gold ahead. Aether main fans rejoice.
Alrighty, and speaking of rejoicing, they are opting for this Lord and more pushing potential, and I think they can win team fights from now on. Because, like we said earlier, before this era, before this phase of the game, when it comes to team fights, they probably won't win. They're kind of shaky, but
are.
now I'm a bit confident to say that they'll be able to take out team fights.
Yeah, because Aether main, they pick team fights when SXC Imba is not ready, right? You kind of know this. They try to go on the team fights on the bottom side of the map 2 times in a row in the next 3 minutes because SXC Imba was not ready for either of those.
Yes.
And Aether main came out on top, even though it was not 5v5. They were able to manipulate SXC into fighting a very unfavorable matchup.
And I actually like how Aether main prioritizes Lunox because they do know once Lunox is down, that's 50% of their damage down.
That's right. So right now on top lane, of course, it's going to be a Gatot Kacha dive. This is the kind of fight that Aether main wants to take under the turret. Lord is wailing on it. Very, very healthy right now. And that was a perfect execution there. 1-2 combo. Honda tries to block out as much as he can. They lure him into a very bad part of the map where there's still a turret, but they still come out on top. Hayabusa, they finally get a kill. Again, he will be revenged upon very easily. Again, Aether main, they wipe out the turret on top. They go to the mid, and now it's going to be a bottom lane turret as well. Looks like there's going to be no stopping Aether main from making the push, and looks like that is going to be it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a 2v1 in favor of Aether main.
Congratulations, and to the commenters that hashtag AE win, you guys are right. If you guys had bets with anyone you know,
Yeah, it's time to
you got more money, man.
it's time to rack up those bets. Again, thanks so much for watching. That was a very intense matchup there from Aether main. I thought they were starting to lose out team fights, but
True.
slowly but steady, they started to find the Lunox in the team fights.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty obvious. Like, if you have a Lunox, of course you'll get targeted first. Because we all know how scary Lunox can be. And
Yes.
they have a Selena. So Selena targets Lunox, and then the rest is history.
Exactly. After the Lunox just